Hi, my name is Katie Brockhouse, and my literacy workshop is all about individuals with disabilities. The goal of the workshop is to help you understand the importance of literacy in schools and classrooms, especially literacy involving students with disabilities. I hope this workshop also helps you learn more ways to include literacy in your future classroom. The first thing I will be talking about is connections that I found throughout this semester that'll help me as a future teacher. The first one I'm going to be talking about is access, accommodations, and individualized support. Understanding disabilities will allow me, as a future teacher, to provide personalized support and accommodations tailored specifically to the unique needs of the students, ensuring their academic success and well-being. The next one I will talk about is empowerment, participation, and advocacy. Disability literacy can empower me to advocate for inclusive practices within the school environment, promoting acceptance, accessibility, and equal opportunities for all students. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is inclusive environment and education. Disability literacy will equip me as a teacher with the knowledge and skills to effectively include my students with disabilities into my classroom, creating an educational environment of diversity and equity. To be literate in the 21st century, a person must be willing to constantly learn about and adapt to many different areas of life, subjects, and environments. This quote connects to us as future teachers in many different ways. As teachers, we have a range of diverse students, and learning about and adapting to their needs can help us become a better teacher for our classroom. Not every student in our classroom is alike, meaning we must adapt to many different learning and teaching styles. Literacy within disability encompasses various challenges and adaptations to accommodate diverse needs, including visual, auditory, physical, and cognitive impairments. Access to inclusive education, specialized instruction, and support services are vital in promoting literacy skills and ensuring equitable opportunities for individuals with disabilities to participate in those activities. Critical literacy involves making sense of the socio-political systems through which we live our lives and then questioning those systems. Critical literacy is an educational approach that goes beyond the basic reading and writing skills to foster a deeper understanding of the language and social justice issues. Critical literacy involves analyzing and questioning text media and information sources to understand biases and underlying messages. Critical literacy encourages readers to examine societal structures, inequalities, and injustices embedded within written and visual communications, fostering a deeper understanding of the social issues. It empowers individuals to challenge dominant narratives, engage in informed civic participation, and advocate for social change by promoting critical thinking, empathy, and awareness of diverse perspectives. In critical literacy, students with disabilities might face silencing, as their unique perspectives, experiences, and challenges are often overlooked within discussions of societal inequalities. Critical literacy promotes awareness of social justice issues, including disability rights, accessibility, and inclusion, by examining the way in which language and privilege intersect with disability. As teachers, we can engage disabled students in discussion about systemic barriers, discriminations, in turn empowering them to become the change in their communities. Overall, critical literacy equips disabled students with the knowledge, skills, and confidence to navigate a world that often excludes them, helping them create a sense of belonging and social responsibility. Next, we are going to talk about digital and media literacy. From this source, it says, the number of people using social media and digital news sites continued to rise. Digital and media literacy have such a huge role in creating and shaping opinions and beliefs. Everything nowadays is online, and people are getting most of their information from various digital sources. Digital literacy helps individuals evaluate information, deciding what is credible and what is not. Critically evaluating information on digital sources is crucial for students to succeed. Critically evaluating online information helps distinguish between accurate, reliable sources or misinformation and biased perspectives. Individuals can make informed decisions using digital literacy and avoid the spread of misinformation. Digital content and platforms, however, may lack proper accessibility features such as screen reader, compatibility, or alternative text for images, making it challenging for individuals with disabilities to access and navigate online information. Reliance on digital tools and platforms for literacy activities may pose challenges for individuals with disabilities who may have limited access to or difficulties using technology. Disparities in access to technology and internet can further marginalize individuals with disabilities, limiting their ability to develop digital literacy skills and participate fully in the digital world. However, digital literacy also opens up opportunities for individuals with disabilities to different assistive technologies, such as screen readers, speech recognition software, and alternate input devices to help engage with digital content more independently. Digital platforms and tools can also be customized and adapted to accommodate diverse learning needs and preferences, allowing individuals with disabilities to personalize their disability experiences and access educational resources in ways that suit their unique abilities and learning styles. Digital literacy equips disabled students with essential skills for navigating the digital world and participating in society by developing proficiency in using digital tools, accessing online resources, and critically evaluating digital information. Disabled students can enhance their communication, collaboration, problem-solving, and self-advocacy skills, preparing them for academic and professional success beyond the classroom. Next, we're going to talk about cultural literacy. Dominant cultural narratives, which actively reproduce dangerous stereotypes and chains of logic and literally change the ways in which poor youth might be seen by their teacher. Bias within cultural literacy and disabilities can manifest in various ways. Cultural literacy may perpetuate stereotypes or misconceptions about individuals with disabilities, reinforcing harmful attitudes and limiting opportunities for authentic inclusion and representation. Cultural literacy ensures that disabled students see themselves reflected positively in the curriculum, promoting a sense of pride, belonging, and identity, including diverse representations of disability in text, media, cultural materials. Teachers can validate disabled students' experiences to help contribute to a more inclusive learning environment. Materials and curriculum may overlook the experiences, contributions, and cultural heritage of individuals with disabilities, leading to their exclusion from broader narratives and discussion. Cultural literacy often fails to recognize the intersectionality of disability with other aspects of identity, resulting in limited perspectives and incomplete understandings of the diverse experience of individuals with disabilities within those cultural contexts. Cultural literacy encourages disabled students to critically engage with representations of disability in texts and society, helping them challenge stereotypes, biases, and misconceptions. By analyzing and questioning cultural texts through a critical lens, disabled students will then develop the skills to advocate for themselves, challenge ableism, and contribute to a more equitable representation of disability in society. Next, we are going to talk about multimodal and literacy. Creating spaces in the classroom for children to explore the material world through multimodal play offers the opportunity to expand the meanings of the messages they produce. Multimodal materials combine different modes of communication, such as text, images, audio, and video, providing multiple points for accessing information and accommodating diverse learning preferences and abilities. For students with disabilities, this means that they can engage with content using formats that best suits their needs. Multimodal examples allow for personalized and differentiated instruction, enabling us as teachers to tailor learning experience to individual students' strengths, challenges, and preferences. For students with disabilities, this means educators can provide alternative representations, explanations, and interactions to support their comprehension and participation in classroom activities. Multimodal examples stimulate multiple senses in cognitive processes, enhancing engagement and promoting active participation among students. Students with disabilities can be provided and presented information in various forms. This means educators can create inclusive learning environments that foster creativity, critical thinking, and collaborative learning opportunities for all students regardless of abilities or disabilities. Some multimodal examples helpful for students with disabilities include visual aids, audio resources, and interactive multimedia. Visual aids such as diagrams, charts, and infographics can assist students with disabilities, including those with visual impairments or learning disabilities, by providing the clear representations of information that can help supplement the verbal explanations. Audio resources such as the recorded lectures and/or audiobooks are also beneficial for students with visual impairments, dyslexia, or other print disabilities, allowing them to have access to content through auditory channels and supporting the comprehension of the information. Interactive multimedia materials such as educational videos or digital games can engage multiple senses and make learning more interactive and accessible for students with disabilities, including those with cognitive impairments or attention difficulties. A few of my key takeaways of this project and the semester as a whole are ensuring accessibility, recognizing diversity, embracing inclusion, and empowering our students. Ensuring accessibility and literacy materials in educational environments, an instructional approach is crucial for promoting opportunities and empowering individuals with disabilities to help develop their literacy skills and participate in educational and societal activities. Recognizing and addressing the diverse needs, strengths, and challenges of students within disabilities through individualized support, accommodation, and assistive technologies is essential for fostering their literacy development and facilitating meaningful learning experiences. Embracing inclusive practices that celebrate diversity, promote positive representation, and foster a culture of belonging within literacy education is fundamental for creating supportive learning environments where all students, regardless of their abilities, can thrive. As teachers, we can empower individuals with disabilities to reach their full potential and contribute meaningfully in their classrooms. Next, I have a few links to some articles that I found that you guys can read if you like. I want to talk about the links that I posted. The first link that I posted talked about students from the Milwaukee public school system. I found this really interesting because the school they are talking about in this article is right across the street from me, and I had no idea that anyone was doing anything with this. The Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design is an art college, and students in those classes created different ways to help disabled students create art in a way that was helpful for them. This kind of goes along with our multimodal module. I was reading the article, and there was one student that helped a deaf student listen to music by using drumsticks to create the vibrations on the desk. There was another student who created a stylus pen to help wheelchair-bound students write and draw on little iPads to help them get the opportunity to create art. The second link that I posted in the opportunity section is an article from the American Speech Language Hearing Association. This article talks about the opportunities for literacy right at birth. It talks about the effects of parents using sign language and Braille used until about 5K when kids start going into school. It talked about how great it was to introduce literacy into your child right away and how it can help them grow in the classroom. And then the last thing I posted talks about different strategies for supporting kids with learning disabilities. It talks about different modes that are used to help students with disabilities that were also included in our multimodal module. Instruction and literacy skills combined with multimodal supports are key to helping students with language-based learning disabilities thrive in an educational classroom. I thought that one was really important to look at. It talked about many different strategies, again, that was talked about in our multimodal module, and I found a lot of interesting things that I could connect to in my future classroom. The last slide I have is my works cited, and that is my presentation. I hope you'd enjoy. Thank you.